Hello, everyone, and welcome to What Did Lauren Read This Week and How Good Was the Spice? This week we have 7 books, well, 6 and a DNF, so let's get right in there. First, I read, all these were consumed by ear. Powerless and Reckless. I wanted to see what all the hullabaloo was about, but considering how often I see this recommended in my spheres or unrecommended in my spheres, there's no spice, y'all. But the yearning was so good that I had to continue on for the second one. And then in the second one, I was like, maybe more spice? 2 makeouts. Still really enjoyed it. Working on the third one now, which is much longer. It's 19 hours. But you're wondering, Lauren, how did you, a person who thrives and lives on spice, survive that? Well, let me tell you, the book doing the real work this week was Pucking Around. That book is the filthiest thing I've ever read. And I say that lovingly and reverentially, like, oh my, it was so good and it was so spicy. If you're related to me, go away now. This is not a casual smut read. This is one of those things that feelings are going to build and they're going to need to be dealt with. So just as a heads up, this is not like an everyday keep going on with your day kind of smut book. Oh my God, I highly suggest it. Also, it's 25 hours long. It's so long. The most prolific and descriptive thing I've ever read. Highly suggest. Okay, then on to Psycho Shifters, which is the first in a reverse harem book, which of course in the first book, they don't do a lot, it seems like is how things go. But I really enjoyed it. I don't have access to the other audiobooks, so I'm gonna have to read it. So that's gonna take me a little bit. Let's see. Oh, my DNF this week was The Night Prince, which is the second one after The Wolf King. Honestly, I just don't care. I do not care about werewolf politics. I don't know what they're aiming towards. I don't know who's good or who's bad, and I don't care. So I DNF'd at 19%. Okay. Then I read Love, Laugh, Lich, which is only 2 hours long. And it's basically like a CEO and his assistant, except the CEO is like a monster lion lich thing. And he needs like feelings for his magic that he does as he like runs this company, like a shiver or a first kiss, and so his assistant gets in on that. I really enjoyed this. It was ridiculous and I loved it. Okay, the last one was Forget Me Not. Okay, this is the worst book cover I've ever seen. And I almost wrote it off. And I've heard other people say this on the internet, and they're like, no, read it. And I still almost wrote it off. And it was so cute. It was 2 people in the wedding industry. It was like a second chance thing. There's dual perspective. Hers is in present day. His is in the past, like in the beginning of their relationship and like through it and like to them breaking up. And then hers is current after they've broken up. So you got spice throughout, even though like they're not together. Really highly suggest. Thoroughly enjoyed this book. And the spice was very good. Let me tell you. So that's what I have this week. I'm still working on Zodiac Book 9. I got feelings on that, but come back next week and we can keep